What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the search for Ciri. In case you're wondering, seeing as you haven't asked me yet, I have solved the little issue of who killed Caleb. I've wiped some memories and to the point where people don't know where he is. They don't even know if he's dead or not. He is just missing. And now we all are just playing a little bit of a waiting game to see what Radovid does.
I don't know if this is the most appropriate way to walk over, to be honest. We're literally got our cocks hanging out.
Well, hanging is a stretch for Dimdish.
No, literally.
We've never rolled.
He
You
has
haven't.
to
Would you like to roll?
No.
Okay.
I do. I want you to roll.
I'll leave it up to
I-
the mystery.
I want you to
Bro.
roll.
Right now we find out how big Dimdish's slong is.
This is the most important role of my life.
Yeah, you're familiar with this. It's quite a common monster, but they're never in cities. It's a rock troll.
I imagine Dijkstra probably wouldn't see anyway. I doubt it.
No, he doesn't.
I doubted it anyway, because it was just going to be a case of, like, are we going to let on who we think this is?
Nope.
So you leave and you head to an address in the higher ring as well. And as you get there, you can see that the door to this address is slightly ajar.
I'll go in first, and I'll just push it open and walk in.
You walk in, and what you see before you is a ransacked house.
How many? Is it a big place, little place? How many rooms?
One room downstairs, one room upstairs.
Okay, so
It's small.
tiny.
Yeah.
Like furniture everywhere, that
Yeah.
type of thing. I'll start lifting things up and
Yeah. Downstairs?
poking around. Yeah, downstairs.
Downstairs. So
I'll do an investigation as well. On
downstairs
the
or
room.
upstairs?
Downstairs as well.
Downstairs
we'll
as
start
well.
downstairs.
Give me investigation checks.
21.
God, that's good. That's good.
19 plus 2.
6.
So, Richard, Dimdish, you're flicking around. You're just lifting bits and pieces up. You can't really see anything. But with a 21, you go over to a desk in the corner and you find a little latch on the bottom of the desk that opens up a little secret drawer. And there's a key in it.
Okay, I'll hold the key up and be like, Dimdish, we need to find a lock. And I'll pocket the key.
Okay. And I'll go to looking around the chairs again and the places and just having a look around.
I'll head upstairs.
Right, you don't need to roll an investigation for this. As you go upstairs, laying on the floor upstairs next to the bed is a body.
Do I recognize who it is, or is it a complete stranger?
You don't know this person.
Male, female?
Male.
Male. I'll pat them down to see if they've got anything on them.
Give me an investigation check.
21 again.
It's finding everything.
What have you done? That restart.
It's,
on your thing.
you pat him down, I'd say, from feet up, and then as you get towards the chest area, you notice he's wearing a locket with a keyhole in it.
Cool, I'll rip it off his neck.
Yep.
And put the key in and unlock it.
And inside is a folded piece of paper.
I'll take it out and unfold.
And on this paper, it reads...
DNR.
Do not revive.
It reads... The witch hunters are on my trail. I don't believe I've got much time left. My name is Henkel Margrave. And my secret is that I robbed Sigi Reuven, also known as Dijkstra. I did this with my companion, a bard named Dandelion, and a doppler named Dudu.
You're reading this. I'm guessing you're reading it out
Yeah,
loud.
I'm reading
so
it
we
out
both...
loud.
Didn't we let go a Doppler. Like
We did indeed.
a couple of days ago.
Who was supposed to stay out of trouble?
Do you think this happened before or after?
We need to find out.
Aye, because
Continue the note.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot find the location of Dudu. He is missing. However, I know that Dandelion was caught with the treasure by the witch hunters, and Caleb Menge imprisoned him.
Oh, good.
well, at least I don't remember that you killed him.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to go back in there.
Well, second time round?
You're missing something. Think about it. I retconned during the episode. There was something else that you took apart from the swords and apart from the necklace. There was one other thing that I retconned. There was a vault key.
I haven't got the key.
He did give it to you.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Are
did.
you
Yeah,
sure
I
about that?
retconned, and you said, "Okay, well then I'm grabbing that as well, and I'll just chuck it to Dimdish." And Dimdish was like, "Yeah, your vault key to a bank vault."
Yes, I have a key. Does that work? Can we edit the episode?
So you've just found out that Caleb Menge is the guy that arrested Dandelion and the treasure.
Do we know where the key goes to?
There's only one bank in town,
There is. Oh, no.
and also there's only one prison in town as well. And also, Priscilla asked you to find out where Dandelion was and let her know.
Aye. How are we doing this, Witcher? Because I'm going to be honest. I'm already trying to get into a good relationship with a Siggy Reuven.
Dijkstra.
Dandelion is pretty much just a bloody bard to me. But he is important for our later work.
He's the last known person to have been seen with Ciri.
Aye. So, I'm happy to let him die, but we need to get the information. But, we could see how we can play this off.
Or you could just tell Priscilla where he is and
Aye.
let her handle it.
The bard's not my problem.
Aye. I reckon we do both. We can get the stuff back for him. And we tell this Priscilla where he is. And let her go and get him.
Well, why don't we omit Dandelion? I'm sure he'll be happy with just his stuff back.
Aye, I'm certain of that as well. We can go to the bank and get this. It's not hard.
I mean, you don't even have to do that. You could just give Dijkstra the key.
Aye, we can do that.
It's entirely up to you. obviously.
But saying that, he'd have to then go through the whole thing of getting it from the bank, and we've seen what that's like. He'll bloody go there and open. Right, he'll have to.
Rather him than us.
Let's be honest. I bet he ain't got.
He doesn't want to go back to the bank.
I wonder why. He's probably shagged half of the people in there. I'm okay with this.
So what would you like to do first, Priscilla or the key?
Let's do the key first.
Let's do the key.
Okay, so you return to the bathhouse. It's in the same district that you're already in. You knock on the door. The pretentious man opens it again. You're back.
Out of my way, old man.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Fuck off.
He just steps backwards and just...
I'm just gonna dick punch him. That's all right.
And I march straight to Dijkstra's
Yeah,
office. He's sitting in his office. You've only been gone a few hours, and he's like, back so soon.
We found the key to your problem.
A vault key.
It's there. Your stuff is there.
So you found out who took my...
Not that, but we found the information around the key.
We found a body that had this key on it, and it seems the witch hunters killed this person and left the key there.
So the person who robbed me
Is dead.
acted alone?
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Literally, if you want to go see him, he's literally in the house that you told us to. But he's there.
Very well. If my stuff is in this vault, then I owe you one, Witcher. If you ever need me, you can call on me.
I will.
And he shakes your hand. Or puts it out. It's up to you if you shake it.
Yeah, I'll shake it.
You shake his hand. And then I guess you make your way to the Passiflora.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Or wherever Priscilla is. The tavern that was next to the bank on Higher Square. Can't remember if it's the Passiflora. I think that's the whorehouse.
That is.
I'm
That
getting
is
my
the
whorehouses and pubs mixed up.
Oh, who
Me
would have
too.
guessed?
Me
Who would have
too.
guessed?
I thought this was a pub, as the arse cheeks are slapping you in the face.
I only wanted a pint. And all I got was milk.
So you walk back in, and I'm going to say, which you know where her room is. So would you like to just go up to her room?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go up to her room. Priscilla opens the door, and she looks at you. I didn't think you'd be back.
Well,
Where's Dandelion? Do you know?
That's the thing.
And the smile drops.
He's in a bit of bother. And now
What's happened?
he is banged up. Locked away.
He's not in a good place, I'll tell you that.
He got in over his head. Greedy.
Sounds about right.
I think I have a plan to get him out.
I need information from him. So when you do, send him my way.
I'll try and send him your way.
I would probably say you might want to try just a little bit harder, because we've omitted some information from somebody, and if he was to find out...
From Dijkstra. I'm aware that he's the one he tried to rob. But
Aye.
it's fine. I'll contact Dudu. And I'll get him... I've heard whispers about Caleb Menge. I'll get Dudu to impersonate Caleb and get him out.
That's not a good idea.
I'm sure it'll work. Don't worry.
I mean, Caleb's in disposal.
Yeah, missing. Gone. Which means that Dudu couldn't take his place, release Dandelion, and it'll be fine.
Yes. Sure. That will work, I guess.
And she runs out of the room.
To be fair, we actually don't know how she dealt with the fact that Caleb is gone. So,
Yeah, you didn't ask her.
we don't ask.
You just know that she knows. And she runs out of the room. Is there anything you want to do while she's enacting what she's doing?
We're in a pub.
You are in a pub.
Yes, we haven't had a drink in like a couple of days.
Yeah. I'll go get drunk.
Do you want to... Yeah, so basically, are you just going to kill time while
Yeah.
this other plan is going on in the background?
Aye.
Plan I want nothing.
No,
to be a
fantastic.
part
I
of.
like this. There's like a montage of... Could you imagine, like, there's action scenes and it cuts to you guys eating dumplings and drinking beer. And then there's, like, a massive chase scene and you're eating dumplings and drinking beer.
It's just the... It's the Monty Python.
And eventually...
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Eventually, word gets to you 2 days later. The Dandelion has been freed, and he is
2 days. We've been in this pub for 2 days.
and he is back at the Rosemary in time.
Absolute bender, mate.
Oh, hold on. At one point, there would have been like this moment where we see Caleb go to the bank as well, across the road. And we'd have been like, I guess he's going to look.
No, that's Dijkstra.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Dijkstra,
Dijkstra,
sorry.
yeah.
We'd have just
You
seen
have
that.
also heard that in the last few days, Caleb Menge has popped back up again, and is currently leading the witch hunters again.
Well, we know what that is.
but their attitudes have changed slightly. They seem to be stopping crime and upholding law and order and doing things they weren't doing before.
Sounds like our friend, the witch. She's finally doing something good anyway. That also gives us an in for later with Radovid.
So you find yourself in front of the Rosemary and Thyme, I would say?
Yeah.
You're like, Dandelion's free, he's back, let's go talk to him.
I feel like we fall out the back of a cart after like 2 days.
You're just kicked out of a car on the way past. Well, we've made it. We're here.
No.
Right, and you walk in the Rosemary and Thyme, and in there you see the familiar figure of Zoltan, the dwarf. He is sweeping up downstairs. What?
Zoltan is the fucking thingy from
Machine
Big.
from Big, yeah.
That turns
Zoltan
Tom Hanks
machine.
into an adult.
His name is Zoltan.
The Zoltan machine.
He is sweeping around. He's clearing up the Rosemary and Thyme, and you see another figure you've never seen before. A man dressed in very fancy purple clothing and high socks with little booties with bows on them.
High socks.
And he's just shuffling some papers in the corner. And he's got a little beret on. And a mandolin strapped to his back.
Oh, there he is. I feel like that's a bard.
It might be.
And he's got a little goatee.
Oh, God. Anybody that has a goatee is a dick.
You had one for like 10 years.
I carry on with what I said.
I will march over to him and I will make sure my footsteps are heavy.
Zoltan looks up and he sort of just waves at you. He familiar face, he just waves. Dandelion turns around and looks at you. And, hello, friends. How are you? Welcome to the Rosemary and Thyme.
I feel like this is going to be like the Pulp Fiction moment where we both look at each other and then punch him.
Clock him.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're not open at the minute. We're still under construction. I've been away.
We know where you've been, Dandelion.
And Zoltan sort of goes up to him and taps him and is like, that's them.
I believe you've got to thank us, first and foremost.
For
Well, your freedom for one,
And your life for a two.
and your
my
life for
my
the other.
love Priscilla got me out of prison with my friend Dudu.
And who do you think let that happen?
Oh,
Right now, you should be face down in a bath.
misjudgment on my behalf. However, I needed the funds to and he gestures to the establishment. And I thought, why not steal from somebody who's not very nice?
I'm bored of local politics. We just want information.
On?
Where is Ciri?
And you see his face just drops. What do you know about Ciri?
We're charged with finding her.
On whose orders?
That's none of your business.
Ciri is one of my closest friends. Who is after her? Because there are a lot of people after her.
We know.
Give me a persuasion check then.
15.
That's pretty good.
11.
With a 15, he looks at you and he goes, she's in danger. She needs help. I was with Ciri. She was here for a little while. She's running. She's... The wild... She told me the wild hunt were after her. We had a run-in with somebody...
Who is we?
Me and Ciri. She asked for my help. She had a device, a magical orb. She said it was important. It was going to take her where she needed to go to find the person she needed to find. She mentioned an elven man that had been looking for her. She wanted to find him. She said the device could do it. But the device was broken. And the only person who could help us was a man named Horson Jr. He's not a nice person. He used to work for Dijkstra. He went off on his own. He went rogue. Then he started doing dealings with Radovid. But we needed him. We went to his. He did something with the device. And then Ciri was gone. The device was still on the floor. He picked it up. And just told me to get out. Ciri was gone. I didn't know what else to do. I just left.
So your friend vanishes, and you turn tail and run away.
My guess would be the device did what she needed it to do. At least I hope it did. It sent her to where she needed to go. But
Where did she say that is?
she didn't. She said it was just going to help her find the elven man. The high elf that was looking after her. My guess is that device will take you where you need to go, but it's in the possession of Horson Jr.
And where is he?
There's 3 places I know that he could be. I mean, quite honestly, he could be in his home. He lives up in the High Ring. But my guess is he's probably not there anymore. He's on the run. He pissed off the wrong people. He owns a casino. In the middle ring. And he owns the fighting pits. In the lower ring. He could be in any one of those 3.
Okay.
My guess is, though, that he will not go to his house. There's too many people after him. He'd be stupid to return home.
Still might be worth a look.
Hey, we should at least try.
Okay.
I would offer my assistance, but I'm pretty busy.
Dandelion, you annoy me, and I don't want your assistance.
He flicks a coin to you.
I mean, I'll catch it.
I got the reference.
And I'll throw it back at him.
Okay. Does he catch it? Yeah, he catches it. He's quite swift.
I'm not your witcher.
Very well. Geralt always appreciated my jokes, but that's fine.
I'll punch him in the face.
I saw that coming.
You feel an attack roll.
14.
Yeah. He's not got armor on or anything. You sock him in the face. Zoltan just laughs in the corner.
As he says what he says about Geralt, and before you do that, I just want to go, oh, no.
And he hits the floor and he looks up at you and he's like, all you witches, as he rubs his jaw, all you witches are so petty.
And you're scum.
Oh.
I wish
And his face drops.
I wish his hat would
Sag. And you leave, yes?
Oh, we leave.
And you walk out. Where would you like to go of the 3 locations?
House first?
Hey, we should definitely do the house first. We'll go
Really quick and easy, this one. You go up to the High Ring.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
2 gold each.
Do you know what? Just can we put a deposit down for the next one?
2 gold each you lose. And you never took your money off of Dijkstra.
We haven't,
no,
no.
we haven't yet.
We'll be
No,
back.
he owes you 1,000 gold. And he literally never mentioned it to you at all when you gave him the key. He didn't say anything.
No, we knew.
I'll turn up to collect. Don't
Okay, that's
worry.
fine. And you approach the house, the location of this Horson Jr. It's quite a fancy house. The door's ajar. You poke your head in, and it's ransacked. It's been turned over.
How big is this house? Is it a smally place? Or is
No, it's just a 2-story. It's 2-story, but it's a decent size.
Right.
But you can scan around as much as you like. I
Yeah.
won't need you to roll for this. It has been ransacked. Whatever was here is no longer here. This place has been turned over.
Yeah, I'll wander around and I'll just kick. I
Yeah,
imagine,
of course. Yeah, you
broken
spend a
wood
little bit of
and
time
shit,
investigating.
moving shit around like this. There's nothing here.
There is nothing there.
It was a nice, easy one, this one, really, Witcher, wasn't it?
Yeah, that makes a change.
So you've got the middle ring casino, or you've got the lower ring fighting pits.
I always was a gambling man.
Well, let's go get some money to gamble with.
I'm ready for that.
So we'll go collect our 1,000.
Okay, so all right, this is very easy for you. You go in, and Dijkstra knows why you're back. He looks at you, and he's like, Cotton Dawn.
We already
I
knew.
Giving you time to catalogue, make sure everything was there.
Get your full accountant.
And he reaches under the table and puts the pouch on the table.
I'll take it and then throw it straight to Dimdish.
That's fine. 1,000 gold.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3.
Been a
Can't
pleasure.
count.
As I said before, if you need me, ask.
I will. Thank you.
I'll speak to you later, Siggy.
And he nods at you. Where would you like to go?
Yeah, casino.
You're going to the casino.
Straight to the bank with this 1,000 gold.
So you enter the casino, and as you approach the doors to this place, it's an unassuming house. It doesn't look like a casino or anything. But there's two men outside, and they've got jester hats on and clown face paint. And they're standing at the door. Business
Or pleasure?
or pleasure?
We're here on business.
He looks at you.
I feel like he's opened the slat where the Witcher is, and then he's had to open
No, they're
another
just
slat.
they're standing outside the door. There's two of
damn it.
them.
I wish it would like slap down the bottom. as
What
well.
business?
We're here to see your paymaster.
Junior in here. You categorically believe that he is not there.
Okay. Fighting pits he is then, I guess.
Fine pits is.
Right.
Okay, so
I swear to
you
God,
go
we haven't
to
got that.
a grate on the floor that leads to an underbelly section of this slum area. Not the sewers, though. So as you drop down, you realise you're not in the sewers. You're in a bricked tunnel that's been made. And as you continue along it, you start seeing more and more people dotted around, and you see areas that people are sitting and drinking and gambling and doing this, that, and the other. And eventually you come to this opening, and to your right, you see this massive pit. And you see all these people standing up around, looking down into this pit, cheering, hollering. You see people betting. And then you see a man sitting in quite a luxurious chair, watching over the pit as well.
I'm going to say it's that guy over there.
We need to get an audience.
Now.
He is surrounded by about 5 men.
Hey, now. I don't know he's going to be as receptive to us. Especially when we need something from him.
You're not sure who this man is.
Aye. But it gives us a chance.
Of course.
I guess we'll walk over to him.
Yeah.
So you approach the man, and a few of his men step in front. And as they move towards you, he glances over as well in his chair, and he looks over at you, and he looks you both up and down for a second. And he pushes his men aside, and he points at you, Witcher, and he gestures for you to come forward. You a fighter by any chance?
No, I'm your maid.
And a sense of humour. Interesting. Would you do bodyguard work?
For whom?
Horson Jr. is looking for private protection. and I've been designated as the person who runs the pits for him to find somebody adequate to defend him. Would you and your, and he looks over at Dimdish, friend, if you can call him that, be interested in trying out?
Why don't we go meet your employer and have this conversation properly? I'll consider it.
You normally have to at least prove your worth in the pits before we do that.
Look at me.
Looks can be deceiving, Witcher.
Then I'll thrash the floor with whoever you put me against.
Would you like to go in with your friend?
Yes, please, Witcher. I want to go in. I heard what he said.
I'm sure he'll be more of a hindrance, but that's... You're cool, Witcher. Men, and he claps his hands, and two men come over and usher you away.
Here, these fighting pits. To the death?
I decide. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
We'll see.
And you make your way off. Is there any weaponry you would like to add or take away or this, that, and the other? Or are you happy with what you've got?
I'm ready.
Yeah? Okay. So they lead you to the entrance of the fighting pits.
Good.
And you step in first. The two of you enter the fighting pits. And it is literally just a sandy, gravelly floor. Big circular pit. Your bog standard gladiator-style pit.
Oh, is it like the one from Sherlock Holmes, though? Like, where it's like, he's got the wood round it.
No.
You know what the one I'm
No,
on about?
there's like two lifting cages at either side, and then it's just metal all the way around.
Ah, steel cage match.
It's
I
like
love
a
this.
steel cage.
Hell in
yeah.
a cell.
Cage match.
Yeah.
Love this.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. Join us next time to find out what's waiting on the other side of the portal. If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. Or go to our link tree to find all our links, or go to our YouTube to find all our vids. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been your Witcher, Grayson.
I've been Dimdish Stout Drinker.
Their journey will not end. Through the woods and mountains they roam. Face the beasts that call the dark their home. Velimir sword and Dimdish's spells. Ren's potions save them from the depths of hell. Ciri, where are you, lost in the mist? We will not rest till you exist. Monsters fall, paths unfold. Time and again, our story told. Fang and claw, we fight with might. Determined hearts face the lifeless night. Glowing eyes and breath of fire, we press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace. Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. When the witch her magic pure, together strong, together endure. Legends rise from battles they win, echoes of tales where the shadows begin. Ciri's voice from dreams afar, guiding them like a distant star. Dimdish guards with faith, weave the lifeless night, glowing eyes and breath of fire. We press on through the muck and mire. Velimir leads with strength and grace. Dimdish guards with faith we embrace. Rend the witch her magic pure, together strong